What's going on, Neverwinter and YouTube community? Welcome back to another video. And in this side of this video, we're going to be going over the Mythic mount changes, the rework, the mounts, things and things like that, and so forth. There's a lot of changes. There's a lot of things that you guys need to know. There's a lot of things that have pretty much made this very important to do. With that being said, we will get right into this. The first thing you want to know is that this bolster is kind of like the bolster for the companions. You have to get the highest quality mounts. For this example, it takes the top 10 quality mounts and gives you a percent. Mythic is at 10% per mount. Legendary is at 5%. Epic is at 3%. I want to say the whites are at 0.5%. The greens are at 1%, and the blues are at 2%. Don't quote me on the last three, but the Mythic is 10, Legendary is 5, Epic is 30. I'm sorry, 3%. It takes your top 10 best quality. The bolster affects both combat power and equip power bonuses. The gallop is going to stay 140% for everyone, or the movement speed, I should say, is going to stay 140% for everyone. Again, the bolster only affects your equip and your combat power. It does give you some base stats on your front page, but we'll go over that in another video. You do not have to have the Mythic amounts equipped for your set bonuses. The only thing that this affects is the collar. You can only equip a collar at its current level or higher. For example, this is Epic, so I can only equip this on Epic mounts or higher. If I try to equip this on the Black Stallion that's at the top, it is not going to work because it's not as equal quality or higher. So make sure that you are equipping this on the right one if it's not working, so on and so forth. As you see here, the upgraded mount underneath the tensor disc floating, normally that is lit up. The tokens will read as following. From green to blue is 50 tokens. From blue to purple is 100. From purple to orange is 150. And from orange to mythic is 200. If my math is correct, that's 500 if you're taking one green to mythic. However, that's probably not the most cost-efficient way of doing it. You can get epic mounts pretty cheap. You can get account-wide legendaries, things like that, if you have more than one character. I don't know which way is the best way, which way is the most cost efficient. I do, however, have 10 mythic mounts. My bolster is at 100%. There's a couple other things associated with this. Is going to be collars. Is going to be your base stats. This combat rating is going to affect your base stats, not by a lot. I would suggest you to do your research on what mythic mounts to get. I got up the tensor disc, the swarm, the T-Rex, the Triceratops, the whirlwind, the carpet, things like that. Things that will affect your combat power. These are going to be probably the best in slot. And if you guys know a different one, let me know in the comments below what you should get. I do know about the Toad, the magnitude of some of these combat powers hitting for ridiculous amounts of damage, but I will save that for another video. I don't want to talk much about that. So I updated this Bat Swarm at Mythic quality, is giving me 15% increased damage, slows targets, increase incoming damage, reduces targets outgoing damage, reduces targets critical chance. This is again at Mythic quality. I want to say the Legendary quality is giving you 10% for 10 seconds. Don't quote me on that. I don't really know with them nerfing some of the stats before this rework happened. They nerfed a bunch of stuff to where it allows us to get better stats when the Mythic qualities came out. However, that didn't work because when they nerfed the stuff, they nerfed it to where you had to get a Mythic to get as good, maybe just a little bit higher stats than what they were giving you before, which is fine. I'm okay with. The next thing here we're going to talk about is going to be the collars. There is 5 different types of collars. You can have one of each type, hence why there's 5 slots here. There's wayfaring, there's practical, there's unified, sturdy, supportive. You can only have one of each, so you can't put 5 sturdy and get 15% encounter power percent. Can't do it. You can only have 5. One of each type. Now in each of those types, there's 3 different ones that give you 3 different stats. For example, sturdy gives you encounter power, at will power, and daily power. Each gives 3% of purple. Legendary is at 4%. That premise follows each of the colors. Now there was a talk about them nerfing the cost in which it takes you to get to epic to legendary, because as you see here, it takes 5 mark of potency 6s, 1k signia powder, 150 of the shard of empowerments, and 50 of the legendary. I will go to the market to show you guys what this is. The biggest AD sink here is going to be the 50 shards of greater empowerment and the 1k insignia power. I broke down most of my insignias and I only have 750. You figure you need 5,000 insignia power to get all these up if you're going from legendary. If you're going to legendary, then that's what you'll need to do, unless you buy them from the auction house, which I don't know if it's better to just buy legendary or to buy the regens. It's going to be pricey either way. I want to say the last time I checked for legendary collars, they were over 6 million. Which is, it's a hell of a jump from 1%, but it's very cost effective. It's very costly to get the 50 shards of empowerment and the 1k dust for only 1%. I mean, the 1%ers probably already have these, and the other ones, the other part of the population are probably sitting at epics, which is, you know, again, still good. You're still getting 3% encounter damage or at will damage or whatever. So we'll check the auction house. I forgot where this is, so I searched a couple things, but it's actually found under the miscellaneous. Now the purple shards aren't too expensive, but the greater shards are. The greater shards are sitting at about 100k a piece as of the recording of this video. You need 50, so that's a lot. That's 5 mil just in shards itself. So that is extremely high for some reason. I understand that this is in game. That still shouldn't be too high because right now they're sitting at 98k. If you need 50 of these, you're spending well over 5 mil on these greater shards of empowerment. You can farm these, you can get these, but it's going to take you a lot of time to get 50 of these. It's also going to take you a lot of effort to get 1k insignia powder to get up each of these. I'm personally probably going to start with epics, work my way up, see if they're going to drop the cost on which it takes to get legendary to epic. I'm sorry, epic to legendary. Again, the devs are in talks to see if this is a good place to start when it comes to getting your collars from epic to legendary. I have a choice pack here of the collars that I bought for the purpose of this video, which I'll open here for you and show you briefly of these 15 collars that you can get. Again, you can only get 1 sturdy, 1 wayfaring, 1 practical, 1 unify, 1 supportive. You can only have 1 of each equipped. use your best judgment to see what's best for you in that section. Obviously, if you're a tank, you're going to want incoming healing. If you're a healer, you're going to want to go outgoing healing. There's control, there's AP gain, there's rough astral diamonds, there's recharge speed, there's critical severity. I am going to go with the critical severity for wayfaring because it's better than AP gain and it's better than the movement speed in my opinion. So I'm going to go with wayfaring. I'm going to equip it. The sturdy and the wayfaring are probably the two biggest ones, especially for DPS. Maybe for supportive, you might want to go, or support classes, you might want to go supportive. So that's going to give you the good stats. It's going to give you incoming, outgoing, things like that. So if this video has helped you, and you guys want to see more videos like this, let me know by liking, comment, subscribing, turn notifications on, reaching out to social medias, anything that you guys can do, and anything you guys feel the need to do, please go for it. Share the video, comment, thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Any support is great support. Okay, again, guys, thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.